Welcome to From Blueprint to Beautiful, the podcast where we take you behind the scenes of home remodeling. I'm Heather Francis, and with my husband, Michael Francis, we own and operate Francis Renovations. We've spent years helping homeowners turn their renovation dreams into reality. Whether you're planning your next big project, love a good before and after, or just want to avoid common renovation pitfalls, you're in the right place. So grab a coffee or a hammer, and let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Michael Francis.
All right, I'm Heather Francis.
We are Francis Renovations.
What are we doing? Are we doing a podcast?
And this is Blueprint to Beautiful.
And this is From Blueprint to Beautiful. Let's
talk about the emotional roller coaster of a renovation project. Ooh, boy, that's a big one.
We are going to call into... I'm going to remember when we put our addition on our house for this conversation.
This was the easiest addition ever.
It was, but it was still a disruption.
For you.
All right, let's do this. Let's talk about the emotional roller coaster.
The emotional roller coaster. It starts out and you start talking about your project and you start planning and you get into the design and everybody's all excited and you're making selections and you're moving walls around and on the paper and it looks wonderful and this tile's going in here and those cabinets are going over there and everybody's excited. Then you see the budget. And everybody's not so excited when they see the budget. And we make some adjustments. And then people aren't happy. We hit a little point where it's like tension comes in. Sometimes tension comes in. Whenever there's budget, whenever there's money, there's always tension. Maybe not with us, but with expectation or with each other. Like one client will say, let's go all in and just freaking do it. And the other half of the client party is saying, absolutely not. Let's hold on and let's back some stuff out.
Yeah, right.
And it's happened several times. Anyway, back to the emotional roller coaster. Then there's a little lull and a little tension, and then you work through the budget and you make sure everybody's happy before you move forward. Everybody's got to be happy before you move forward. If somebody's not happy, we need to stop. You need to start over. Yeah. Figure it out. Who's not happy? Why? And what can we do to make it right? Yeah. So then everybody's happy again. You're done the design. We agree on a budget, and everybody's happy. And there's a big mad rush right before the project starts, and then we come in and we start, and there's a whole bunch of big things going on, and everybody's excited and can't get enough of it. And then 2 weeks into the project, when are you going to be done? My life is disrupted. There's so many things going on here. Is this right? Is that right? Is this going to be done yet? Did you remember this? Did we put in for that? A million different questions.
The reality of what living in a construction zone finally hits.
Yes.
The excitement kind of wears off.
So just to back up one step, we have a client expectation document, which we try to mitigate some of that emotional roller coaster to set the expectation up front. Hugely important. It's been really beneficial. It's easier when a client is not living in the house, but we absolutely encourage the client to come in every day to see what's going on. Oh, well, yeah. Whether they're living on the property or not. But when the client is living in the house, that you have to set the expectation to try and avoid some of the emotional roller coaster that's going to be involved. Yeah. Anyway, we hit that point where like we start to go on the downward slope, the real big excitement, and then we kind of get in, we settle in, and the dust is all over the place, and we clean up every day, and then the dust is back the next morning, and it's just the way it goes. And they're tired of plastic all over the place, and it's frustrating at a certain point because at the beginning there's demo. And there's, like if there's framing, there's walls going up or coming down. And all the big items. Right, all these big things. You can see what's exciting. Happening. Yeah. But then once it gets to that 2-week mark, that's when everything's happening in the walls. Yeah. That's when plumbing. Stuff that nobody cares about. The electricals, the wiring's happening. The stuff that takes time. Well, it's technically all the most important stuff. It's the most important stuff. But it's the stuff that isn't so visible. And nobody cares about it. So nobody cares that wires are running through a wall. They just care that the outlet's there. Yeah. And I appreciate it. Absolutely. Yeah. Totally appreciate it. Well, when you don't understand how it works, your emotional attachment to that process, it adjusts. But then we get all those rough things done. Yes. And the next big thing, the drywall goes in. And everybody gets really excited when drywall goes in because then we're almost on the project. And then you can see it. Yeah. But it's not quite it. Yeah. So you get this another exciting period. Oh, drywall's done. We're almost there. Well, now we get into finishes. And finishes are tedious. But so then there's a little bit of excitement, and then we're back down again. Yes. We settle back in for finishes. And then we go through our punch list walkthrough. And there's big excitement at punch list walkthrough because now we're almost on the project.
Yes.
So then it's like building to the end of the project. And then there's, hey, we're done your project. It's, we're turning it over to you. Thank you guys. It's been a great experience. But now you're parting ways. And everybody's kind of upset because you kind of build a friendship and a relationship and, so it's the emotional roller coaster of a project.
Yeah.
There's ups and downs. There's ins and outs.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people are probably happy to see us go because
Absolutely.
it means they get their home back.
It's like they get their home back, but it's funny because it's like there's a lot of our clients that are like they're happy to get their home back, but like
they like the crew.
There's a time like every morning like we'll sit there and chit chat for 5 minutes before we start the project.
Yeah, it becomes part of the routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's it becomes part of your day, and we're there for anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months, and it's you get to know each other, and then every time they call for something, it's hey, how are the kids? What's going on with this one? What's going on with that one? Where are we at now? It's fun. Some of our clients are 20 years. We've done several projects for them over 20 years.
Yeah. There is a point. Just talking about our experience, because when we went through the addition here, there was definitely a point where I was like, I understand now what our customers go through, what our clients go through. I had a better understanding then than I did, like conceptually, because to me, I'm like, well, like we're doing the work, but I guess I didn't like emotionally understand, but we work from home. And so we were here during the day, and especially when they were doing the siding. Yeah. Do you remember that? And like all of the banging. And I was like, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, I want to put, but like obviously, like the end result was worth it. Like I'm so glad we did it. But I was done. But then it was also, I'm glad we went through that because I was like, we need to tell people to take everything off their walls when they get siding done. Anything important, it needs to come off their walls because I didn't realize how much was involved in that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You probably did,
in these
but
houses,
I did not.
In our houses, it's one thing. They're 2x4 walls. They flex a lot more. So even leaning a ladder on the wall in the right spot is going to make it flex. Yeah. So things are going to fall. Yeah.
Well, I remember when we did our kitchen, when we were doing the floors and the subfloor was just down.
Yeah.
I remember feeling so disjointed from that, like not having a floor, like, and it was only a couple days, like from the time that it was up to, and I remember just feeling like this is, I'm gonna move, just burn it down. Like we're done here.
Just the ultimate at the end of the day is there's going to be highs and lows in every renovation project.
Oh, I want to complain more.
It's inevitable. We're not complaining. You've got a lovely house and a lovely life.
But I think it's important that we acknowledge.
And I get to be part of it.
I have a wonderful life. And I have a beautiful home and a wonderful husband, and I appreciate you for that. But I think it's important that we acknowledge renovations are really hard.
Absolutely.
And they're emotionally draining to live through sometimes.
Well, it's been said several times. If your marriage survives a renovation, and you're going to make it long term.
Jesus Christ! You know what? I said that about moving. Our marriage survived moving, and I said to somebody else, because somebody said something about moving, I was like, I don't think my marriage can survive another move. Moving is hands down the most stressful thing to me.
Moving's horrible. I would definitely hire a moving company next time we do it.
I wish you could hire someone to go through the mortgage process for you, like to get together all your documentation, and that's stressful for me. Well,
it's stressful because they keep coming back with stuff.
It was actually pretty easy. Like, I will say, like, it was actually pretty easy. I just don't like it.
Buying the first house was way more stressful. Way more stressful buying the first house.
Yeah.
So, this house wasn't that bad.
Being a grown-up is stressful.
Adulting sucks.
Adulting is tough.
Let's go to the bar.
Let's go to the...
Adulting sucks.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach.
Oh, wait, we can't go to the bar because we're in our 40s and we...
Go to bed at 8 o'clock.
We go to bed at 8 o'clock and we can't have more than one drink. Without paying for it for days. Anyway, well, that's that.
Yeah. The emotional experience of a renovation project.
The emotional experience of a renovation project.
So the experienced contractors will set the expectation up front of what you're going to go through. They will walk you through it every day to make sure that you're comfortable and you're happy. And every once in a while, we've had clients take a break in the middle of the project. Hey, I just need a couple days. All right.
Please give us a few days.
Yeah.
It's a lot, yeah.
Not a problem. Like, we try not to work weekends, but a lot of the guys like to work weekends.
Yeah.
It really helps clients to not work weekends, to not have the noise in the house, to not have the chaos.
Yes. I remember one more story. When we were doing this,
We're telling stories.
When we were doing this edition, I was in the kitchen. It's when Kelly was coming here to do our hair still. So it was soon after COVID.
All right.
And my hair was getting done in the kitchen. And we had plastic up covering the openings.
Yeah.
And it was so close to being done, and we were in the drywall phase.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're almost there. Like, we're in the home stretch. I can do this. And it was a Saturday. Kelly was here. I'm getting my hair done. And I knew the guys were here sanding drywall. And then all of a sudden the tape comes and they just kind of start like leaning around sanding the drywall. Do you remember that? Yeah. And I was just like, it was a Saturday. Yeah. I just want to cry. Like, I just want peace for a few minutes.
It's rough.
It's rough.
Yeah.
But you get through it, and then you have this, and then you have the space you want. So.
But again, you had a good contractor here to work with.
Oh my God. And there was nothing wrong with the process. Like, the process was smooth. Like, our addition was 3 weeks from beginning to end? Like, our addition flew through. Yeah. It was very, very seamless. And even in that time, but I'm high strung. So, there's that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember,
there's no strings here.
I remember these moments, 3 years later?
Yeah.
Well, on that note, this is going to be a good podcast.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good episode. All right. Well, anything else, Michael Francis? Anything else you want to talk about?
Not for the emotional journey. Just be prepared.
Just be prepared. And talk to us.
Yeah.
You can talk to us.
Whoever your contractor may be.
Yes.
Talk to them. Be clear. Mm-hmm. Set the expectation up front.
That's right.
Like, if you expect to have access to your driveway every day, just be clear.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed listening. If you have any questions, reach out, francisrenovations.com. If you want to hear us talk about anything, let us know. We'll talk to you next time. Bye.
See you.
And that's a wrap for this episode of From Blueprint to Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed the conversation and took away some helpful insights for your own home projects. If you loved what you heard, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you have a renovation question or a story to share, I'd love to hear from you. You can connect with me at heather@francisrenovations.com, follow along on social media, or reach out at www.francisrenovations.com. And hey, if you're feeling generous, leave a quick rating and review. It helps more homeowners like you find the show. Thanks for listening, and until next time, keep dreaming, designing, and building.